Aquarius, this is your January 2021 message for the month. Okay, so you guys need to take a quick moment and kind of reflect back on your life now versus a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because there's like a little bit of sadness, a little bit of I can't have the success and the happiness that I want type of thinking in your head. But what you need to do is you need to recognize that even though you're not experiencing the exact kind of happiness you want right now, you are still mounds happier than you were 2-3 years ago. So take a little inventory, take a little, where was I 3 years ago? What were the problems on my mind back then? Oh, I don't have it as bad anymore. I don't have it as bad. If you would do that simple technique in practice, you would quit being sad. Because then you would just allow yourself to be disappointed. Like, okay, my life is better. My life is going in the direction I want. My life is yada, yada, yada. And all I am is I'm a little disappointed that I can't be having a little bit more fun right now. That is a far better place to be in than a pseudo depression, a pseudo I feel helpless to be happy. I am disappointed that the COVID pandemic's going on right now and I can't go out as much as I'd like, but wow, my life is a whole lot better. I'm not as stressed as I used to be. I'm not as, take that little inventory stock. What were your problems used to be? What are your problems now? Wake up, recognize your life is a little bit better than you thought it was, than you think it is, excuse me. Once you do that, then you're going to start to feel a little bit softer in life. You're going to just going to have a softer approach to life. And it's like you're going to open up to like the possibilities, waking up that like, even though there's some things I can't do right now because of COVID, I'd like to start brainstorming with others or getting ideas from spirit source about what I could be doing. You're going to kind of like enter into just a way of thinking, of receiving inspiration, of receiving downloads. It's more about a place of brainstorming, right? Because there's a different conversation between sitting at a coffee table, someone going, COVID, man, can't do anything, I'm retired, pandemic, sipping your coffee, can't do anything, I'm bored, what am I supposed to do? Versus, yeah, man, the pandemic is hampering my retired life. I would like to start having fun, though. Do you have any ideas? Not, what do you do for fun in a pandemic? Right? Because that is coming from a place of not even thinking it's possible versus hey, so what are some things you're doing for fun right now? I'm looking to expand my repertoire of fun things I could do. And don't just have one person goes, oh, I don't know. Have the conversation with multiple people. Google it even. What are some fun things you're doing during the pandemic? Oh, you're reading? Okay, I don't want to read, but maybe I'll listen to an audiobook. It's about being willing to change the way you're having conversations and the way you're approaching them. Yeah. Yeah. One, your conversations will feel more uplifting and more engaged and more connecting and bonding with other people. Life won't feel like a burden. It won't be like, guess I'll just live out my life this way, right? And it's recognizing that it's not about starting a whole brand new journey. Like it's not about entering an exhilarating phase of your life. Is that it's more about finding content in connection with other people. Aquarius, that's what you're learning. You're learning finding content in connection and finding content in relationship. Because it kind of looks like, before this, you were kind of worried. Yeah, you weren't fully open up to your emotions and stuff before this. So now you're at a stage of your life where you're just opening up to the contentness of having a good relationship with your neighbor, a relationship where you're, once a month my neighbor and I get together, okay? Not a, Yeah, I mean, all I have right now is, well, so and so neighbor, we go on a walk once a month, right? Versus, yeah, I have a really good connection with my neighbor. We always make the time to once a month make sure we go on a really good long walk. I look forward to that connection once a month. And then be open to more connection. So you're really kind of opening up to how to connect to people more, how to enjoy the connection you do have, and how to be open to connection with more people. You're learning not to put like all your eggs in one basket. You're learning not to put all your emotional needs, all your eggs in that basket, right? Because if you're putting all your eggs in that neighbor, then it's, oh, you don't want to walk next week. You just want to keep to our once a month. Then you're going to be like, instead of, I really like that connection with my neighbor. We take time to make sure we do take that time, and I'd like more of that. Universe, spirit, angels, if there's anyone else who would like to go on walks more, I know that I would like to go on walks more. I know that I'd like to be taken on hikes and stuff that I haven't seen before yet. It's like being willing to enter into the possibilities stage of your life. It's being willing to enter into the life can feel like play if you're willing to like give something a try and try again. Not just give it a try and, well, that didn't make me happy, right? I tried that. It wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. I tried that. Instead, it's, oh yeah, I tried that. I did go to the kickboxing class with my neighbor. It wasn't quite my cup of tea, but I'd like to stay connected with them in another way. I think I need something that's not as cardio focused and still engaging with other people. And then you'll go on like a coffee chat with a friend. It's about not putting all the expectations on one social interaction or on one social person, and recognizing that it's when you have like a cumulative, a broad, here you go, here's a good analogy for you guys. It's kind of like going to a buffet, right? And you're going in there going, oh, I'm going to have all my options. You feel like more fulfilled. You're like, I have so many choices. I could go eat that. I could go eat that. Instead of that's allowing your social needs to get met by a wide variety of people, a wide variety of, some people are only supposed to be hobby friends, not the deep emotional intimacy. Some people are supposed to be emotional friends, but not necessarily like a physical activity friend. Some people are supposed to be physical activity friends, but not necessarily someone that you work on a project together with. That would be creative intimacy, right? It's opening up to like that. So there's no, yeah, I get together with the ladies and we crochet once a week. Oh, it's boring. It's, yeah, I do like crocheting and that's a beautiful outlet for me to crochet. I'm definitely looking for other friends who want to be a little bit more physically active though. There you go, Aquarius. That's your message about switching that mindset. If that is something that you would like help with, I actually have a course called Becoming Who You Really Are that doors are opening really soon. So I have a little bit of a early enrollment. So if that's something you'd like help with, to be able to tap into what your desires actually are, how to get the intrinsic motivation to go after them and let them in, and much, much more in there. If you're at all interested in more support in becoming who you really are, just send me an email at kelly@kellylunt.com and we'll take it from there. Love you guys. Give me a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what your questions are, and let me know how this resonated with you. Love you guys. Bye.